and start. So I think they changed the layout, Zoom layout. Okay. So we have single selection dropdown. We are already done. Now multi-selection dropdown, if you want, if you go to our blog, in our blog, there is a so scenarios, right? If you go to our scenarios, automation scenarios, there I have given the URL also. So where you can get a multi-selection dropdowns. So you can see here scenario 5. But maybe you can look at them and you whatever you can practice. Multi-selection dropdown. You can see multi-selection dropdown. It is excuse me. So you can open this website. And so this is the again single selection dropdown, and these are multi-selection dropdowns. So you can select multiple options. This, right? So this is the multi-selection drop. All selections will be shown to you. But in the single selection, only one option you can at a time. See? Next time, other option won't be shown. But this one, your selection will be retained in the multi-selection. So how can you automate this? You can use the select class, okay? You can use a select class. So select class, all the methods you need to remember, very easy. For selecting, you have 3 methods. For deselection, we have 3 methods. Select by visible text, select by value, select by index. Everything is remembering the methods. All these are testing terminologies only. It's easy to remember. So first, if you want to use these methods, what you need to do, you have to create object for a select class and import the select class where which package that is available. That package you need to import. Obviously, it will ask you when you write a select class object equal to new select. If you write, automatically it will so it will import. So you don't need to worry about. Let's go and write this scenario. I'll create a drop down, right? Select class. So I'll copy this little bit. I'll use that. Paste it. So multi-selection drop down. The multi-selection drop down. Just you can clear off all this. We don't need all that. Whichever is so important, I'm taking that. So just given the URL to launch the application URL. So then second step is we need to identify the drop down, right? So you need to identify this drop down. So you have options, inspect and find out that you have ID, just take ID. See, and all the options are there. Select a tag inside, option tags. So options are represented by option tag. Drop down is represented by select tag. So these concepts are very important. HTML, understanding HTML is very, very important. So I can change here by ID and you can just place it here. So we are not clicking. So I'm going to remove this and I'll put web element. So MS drop down. Basically multi-selection drop down. I'm just giving a name like that. So you can import web element, V capital. So that's it. So then, so you need to create an object for select class. See, already here we have a select class object we created. Just pass this element for this constructor, parameterized constructor, right? Select class as a parameterized constructor. So you are passing that. Fetch all the drop-down options. So list web element, all options list equal to. So this dot get options. Maybe you can use this later. We don't need now this. Let's move down. Basically, I want to select multiple options. How can you select multiple options? So select an option from drop down based on label. So cell dot select by visible text. Select by visible text and you give what option you want to select. So what option you want to select? So maybe I want to select January. I'm just, so the label means between close option tag and open option tag, in between the label will be there. So that is the label or visible text. So give that value. That's a visible text or label text means. So then select multiple like that. I will select another option. Select an option by value attribute. So I'm using value attribute related method. Cell dot object reference dot select by value. You can see the parameter is, so you have to give string. So again, which value you want to select. So this is option. So I'm giving all the, you can see the value attribute here. So tag, ID attribute, value attribute. This value based you can select. That's a method it is supporting. I selected January, right? I can select. So March. MAR, that is the value attribute. So you have to give this. Next. Select an option by index. So by index means what? So the order, so these are list. This will be considered as a list. This everything will be considered as a list. So this is the 0. See the indexed here. 0 means January index. 1 February, 2 March. I want to select April. So I need to give a 3 index. So if you give 3, the method is cell dot select by index. 3. 3 means not March. 0, 1, 2, 3. That means April will select. Okay. So like that, you can call the same methods repeatedly again to select other methods also, other options also. So I'm giving other options. So now here we selected this April. So I'll select June. So I'll select June. Next, I'll select August. So I had to give either value based, I will give value. So I want index based, but you can use only one method, not necessary you have to use all 3. Any one you can use of either select by visible text select by value or select by index. It's up to you. Not required you have to use the same. So the index I'm going to use this time. So August is selected. I'll move 9. Okay. So I'll move 9. Give 9. Maybe I'll give one more index based. So 12, 11 I will give. Okay. So these are the options I selected, right? Multiple options I selected. Now, so I want to get all selected options. How can you fetch? So next thing, fetch all selected. So all selected means what are all selected? 11, 9, August, June, again April, March, January. So these are the options selected. So now all these values only need to get into list. A group, right? That's why always it returns a list. So I can write. So list web element. So element name web element. So element name is list name, basically list name, selected options list equal to cell dot get all selected options. You can see you got automatic get all selected options. So now you got all the selected options. If you want, you can print it. You can print. Maybe so list you can print a different ways. One is so it's all for loop or for each loop, anything you can use, right? List can be iterated with iterator. List can be iterated with the for each loop. List can be iterated with the normal for loop. Which one you want me to show here?
For each.
For each. So let's use for each. For bracket. See the collection, this is the collection name. The collection data type is web element. So write web element. So selected option single from this collection. Same as array, okay? Array we did already, collection also we did. So then you want this option text. So what you can do, you can get. So the even if you want to count, you can get all the count also here. So SYT selected option size. So selected option list dot size method. This the size is a collection method, okay? List collection method. It's not a Selenium method, okay? Now I want to get this element text. So how can you get? So you have a method get text method, okay? Selected option dot get text. So there are a lot of methods. So you can print all of them, selected options. If you want. Selected options list. So okay. Now what I'm going to do here is I will deselect, okay? I'll deselect based on these, I'll deselect 3 options, okay? So let's deselect. Let's deselect three options. Okay, just three options. Let's deselect three options. So the one we need to deselect is cell dot deselect. Sorry, deselect. See, you have four methods: deselect all, deselect by index, deselect by value, deselect by visible text. Let me select use one by one method. I'll use all the methods. So I'll deselect January. Okay, I'll deselect January. Next, so deselect by value, right? Deselect an option by value attribute. So cell dot deselect by value. So you give, it's a string, right? So I don't need to give always this one. I can give this value also. See, I'll give that value. I'll get the value of that three values APR. I can give this also, right? I can give that one also. So not necessary you have to give only index. You selected here index, you have to give index while deselecting. Not necessary. It's up to you which one you want. So deselect an option by index. So cell dot deselect by index. So I can give we is this one deselected, this one deselected. I can give 9. Okay, so let me give 9. These are the values I deselected. Now I want to get all the options now. Again, same method. So maybe a list one I'll put. List one dot size. So remaining selected options size. So after deselection, so remaining are right. So that's the. So now you want to get all the text. Okay, remaining I want to deselect all. So I can call deselect all. So cell dot deselect all. Now you try to get the so list and size. Okay, we got this now here. We don't need. So now deselect all. So we'll deselect. I deselected right now. Get get all of them. So now you see it will be 0, right? You will get a 0 only now. So after deselect all, after deselect all, then deselect, then options size. So nothing is available. It should be 0. You should get a 0 there. Okay. Then you are fetching all the drop down options here, but we don't need this. If you want to print, you can print all of them. So I can print all of them, right? So now I'll use a normal for loop. So for your purpose, I'm writing. So all options list dot size. Again, it's a list only. Okay. So then you can just put, so collection dot get of I dot get text method. So which will fetch this will fetch the element, and that element text you are fetching. So that's all the drop down options. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So we're good. Now let's run this program. So I called all the methods, and we can see them. So let's join back and we'll discuss after this. See, yeah, done. So you can see all of them. Generally, we'll select only. Mostly we'll select, but how do you get the selected option? So that's very important. So you need to call. So last class I have given already. Cell dot get first selected option dot get text. If you call, you will get the selected option problem. Just try it out, okay? You select it and you call the method cell dot get first selected option dot get text method, and you will get the selected option. Okay, so that is how you can do that. So that's all about drop down related. Then we can so see now the return type methods and also wait methods. So that will finish today, and tomorrow we'll practice get element methods, Boolean commands, those things. Okay. Yeah. So that's all right. Join back and we'll see that the get element methods demo. Okay. Yes.